Yo, what's up, man? It's your boy Eric Longshoreman checking in. I'm just getting off work, man. Gravy shift, wasn't too bad. I was a hatch tender today. But I see one of my subscribers, they wanted me to do a video on lashing. Alright. Lashing, I'm gonna tell y'all is lashing is not for the weak. You can't be too short. I know they say don't discriminate on certain things, but you can't be too short. Tall, if you got width and length, yeah, you in there, you good. Okay. All right, on some of these, every ship is lashed different. You know, the lashing is the lashing rods that's go like that holds the container in place. So when you first start on the ship, you gotta unlash. So you gotta have your brake bar. Either you get it from, some people, they give people weld them bars together. You get you like a piece of rebar, you know, get a weld, somebody cut you a little piece or whatever. Sometimes you can get them from the ship. A lot of times the ship will supply you a lashing bar. I mean a brake bar, we call it brake bar, where they will supply you. And sometimes you don't, some people forget to give it back to them, and they just don't tell when that ship will come back, so basically it's yours. But anyway, like I said, each ship are lashed different. Some ships on containers, it might be what, 15, 17 wide, whatever how big the boat is. You have on the very first container, the container stack 3 high, you're gonna have a long rod in there. Some ships you have 2 long rods with an extension, so you gotta put the extension, then you gotta wind and turnbuckle up to reach it. Sometimes it's on the money, sometimes you might have to wind the turnbuckle, you gotta spin it, so it's all in your wrists and your hands and your arms will get like this right here. You see? But yeah, you gotta spin it with your hands and your wrist. Then once you spin the turnbuckle, you set the turnbuckle on the rod, on the end of the rod, you gotta spin it back to tighten it back down. That's easy. Then you get your brake bar. If somebody come behind you, that's how we do it. Somebody come behind, they tighten it up. Now that's on the end. You got the long rod. Some shit might have 2 long rods. And then with the extension, then you got the short rods. Now some of these short rods, no, the long rod, I'm gonna get you to this one. The long rod, some of them can be real light. So just put it up there and hang it up. The long rod, the short rod, some of them can be heavy too. It's just, I guess it depends on the ship, because some ships have, like, their rods be light, some of them be long. But I even seen some people that came up there, yeah, I can handle the rod, man. I worked out the gym, I can handle that. Shit, when you get your ass on that damn, I had that one guy, they come on that damn boat, thinking they can handle them damn rod. All right, go ahead. Especially if it's a casual somebody, whatever. I'll show them how to do it on the ends. Hang the long rod. They get that long rod. They pick it up. First you gotta get the rod. You gotta stand it up. You have to walk it up. So sometimes somebody put their foot down. You get your foot and they just walk it up. Some people like a little certain spot on the ship, whatever. You just put a little spot, you wedge it, and then you just walk up with it. Man, they got on that rod, man. They with the fumbling. They with the dancing. Legs get weak like they doing the Macarena. So hey, Macarena. They just doing all that. They can't handle it. Sometimes that rod be so heavy, and they can't handle it. It falls. It can fall over. It can fall on you. So that's why when somebody's hanging a long rod, just get back. Especially if it's like the first time hanging a rod up, get your ass back. Just get back, go on YouTube, watch you some video how to properly lash us or whatever. Cause a new person, I had somebody like that. I was showing them one time. And I almost got hurt. He hung the rod, but once he hung the rod in the container, I guess he didn't have it in there all the way. And he wanted to tighten it up, man. That rod came. I said, hey, watch out. Man, that rod came right like this to me. Shh. That close to getting effed up. And that would have been jacked up. I don't want to get hurt like that. Hell no. If I want to get hurt, I'm gonna get hurt with a pinky or something. Now with a steel rod hitting your head, that's gonna kill you. Concussion. Who knows? Whatever. It's gonna be rough, man. Like for real. But okay, yeah. That's the ends of the rod. And then when you get to the second row of containers, the lashing rods, sometimes it might be just put 2 rods in the top of the container. There's 2 rods go all the way across so you get to the end, then you put 2 more long rods on the end. Now those ships right there are gravy. This one ship, woo! Now this right here will make you want to go home. You will get him a half a ship. I don't care how strong you is. Sometimes like it can be so rough, man. It will be like those rods will be heavy. You will have long rods all the way across. It's gonna be 2 long rods and 4 short rods. Now those shit right there, you gotta take your time on that right there. You have to take your time. You have to. If you go out there trying to be big and bad and trying to run fast with it, you're gonna crash out. And then you might have another 2 or 3 bays to go. You burnt out. Like I said, we had another person, he burned out on it. His first shift. Yeah, man, I got muscles. I can handle them turnbuckles right there. It ain't nothing to me, man. It was hot that day too. He was spinning. Like I said, you gotta use your wrists and your arms. He was spinning. He said, I can't handle it, dog. I need some Gatorade. All right, what's wrong? My arms, they cramped up. He walked out like this. He couldn't lift his arms, so he cramped up so bad. Like I said, those long rods, all-wheel cross with 4 short rods. Whoo, those can be rough too. Days like that, you just gotta take your time. Like before this contract we had, this is like what? This is going on our 2nd year. And about 3 years ago, it used to be 3 men on the boat. Now that was so gravy, man. I mean, sometimes it can be a tow, but as long as you have one person that's slacking off, you have another person to pick up his slack. But now we have 2 men on the boat that's lashing. Man, one person slacking off, shit, you better slack out with them. They gonna hurt you for real. They are gonna hurt your ass. Cause before the contract had, like I said, this how we knocked our stuff out. First bay, you know, we had to discharge. The first bay, got 1 man, he pulling the container. Boop, 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 pulling. So once he finished get through pulling, yeah, we had 1 man pull. The other lasher is braking, and then the other lasher, he's come behind him spinning. So once the man gets to like the 3 high, once he finishes get to the 3 high, then he'll come over, get the lasher. Man, we'll knock that out so quick, man, because you always have to have a formula when you go on that ship, when you lash it. But now, what, 2 years ago, I think it's our 2nd year. Yeah, it's our 2nd year right here with the 2 men on the boat, man. Cause like when it first popped off, man, a lot of people I was mad too. Like, man, this gonna put more work on it. But like when those ships was coming in and we had 2 men, it wasn't that bad. But you gonna have some days that do be rough, man. You just gotta weather the storm and just take your time. Do not rush, because if you do, it's gonna be bad, man. Like for real. Okay, then that's that right there. And then so another ship that comes in, it will have the it might not be that bad. Might be short rods on the ends, like I said, long rods. Every time on the ship on the ends, you always gotta put a long rod. It might be 1 long rod, or might you have to put an X. So you do that, and then put 2 short rods. You go, and then you get to the middle of the containers, the middle hatch. You might have to do single lashing. When you do single lashing, that's just 2 rods. 2 rods going to top about X. Knock it out. Might be all the way in the middle, and then you get on the end. You got to double up. Might be 4 short, long lashing rods, and then put your long rod on the very end, riverside. But yeah, man, some of those ships can be gravy, and some of those ships it can be rough. Like that shit would be so bad, you will want to write the name of this ship. And like, oh, okay, I know about this shit right here. Either I'm gonna come to this ship, I'm gonna do the whole shift, I'm gonna get my half a ship, tell them to get on one, or you're just not gonna come here. And that's what like a lot of those old guys do. They'll write the name of the ship down, like, yeah, I ain't coming there right there. Hey, you a casual low car, you always wonder like, dang, how they get to that made to me? Yeah, cause y'all ain't about to go to work. That's what it about to be. You about to go to work, my brother. But yeah, man, those lashing rods, it can be rough, man. You just gotta take your time. Anything, you always have to take your time and observe. And then, oh yeah, when you lash it too, I almost forgot about this. I gotta go. Now I done talked too far. When you lashing, sometimes you might not have all your supplies. Like some of them turnbuckles, you might not have these turnbuckles. So you gotta go holler at the mate, like, hey man, we need some turnbuckles, man. And then, so like, you on the bay, and they got the catwalk. You got the ladder, you got a catwalk, and then you have another ladder, then you got another catwalk up top. So that person on the ground, that mate, gotta hand you the turnbuckle. Don't let you have to have 1 too many 10 turnbuckles. Think about that. Turnbuckle, mate, and them turnbuckles are heavy. They can be heavy. You gotta hand that turnbuckle up, the mate hand it to you, and then you get the turnbuckle. Then you gotta stand it up, hold it over your head, let the other person pull it up. Man, shoot, that would make you knock off for real right there. That would make me want to go home. And I've done it plenty of times. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm gonna give y'all 12 o'clock. I'm gonna let y'all have it. But yeah, that's the my thoughts on lashing. I don't think I'm missing anything. If so, leave it in the comments, man. But lashing, like I said, you have to be a certain height. You have to have some kind of physical strength. Cause if you come in there and you weak, you don't have no physical strength, you never been to the gym, you didn't eat you a good breakfast, a big bowl of grits, oatmeal, or your Wheaties, you're gonna catch hell. I'm going ahead and warning you now, you're gonna catch hell. But like I said, just go on YouTube, watch some lashing containers, and you will see how it go. Like I said, it's not for the weak. You gotta be strong, you gotta know what you're doing on that boat. And you always, when you lash, you gotta have somebody that know what they doing. Cause both of y'all go up there and both of y'all know what y'all doing, it's gonna be hell. But that's when that vessel form is supposed to come in and show you what to do. Oh yeah, one more thing before I get up out of here. It's the other ship, it came today. And now this boat, it was good too. This boat, it had 4 lashing rods on there. But this one, the turnboat, it got a hook on there, and then it has another hook on the bottom. So you got wind your turnbuckle up, wind it up, and then it's a rod with an O on the end of it. So you gotta hook it on to the bottom first. It's kind of weird though, but once you get it, it'll run easy. But that's real easy too. You hook the bottom first, and then the hook like this, you gotta hook it on the other rod, and then you gotta tighten it up. So basically, when you lash it, you're tying up 2 rods at the same time. But that's easy. But like I said, some of the rods can be heavy, some of them can be light. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on what ship it is, what kind of ship.